What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Gruzbee, and I am back and ready to discuss the second episode of My Senpai is Annoying. This video may contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched the episode yet, please go do that and then come back here. You have been warned. Now, before we get started, it would mean a lot to me if you'd hit that like button, and of course, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. If you want to get early access to these videos before they go live, you can do so by becoming a member of my Patreon. There will be a link in the description down below. So, picking up immediately after the events of the first episode, Futaba is now mortified because apparently, while she was drunk, in the previous episode, she may have said some stuff that sounded like, why not me, wife, you? She wasn't drunk enough to forget about it, and now the whole work environment is going to be all kinds of awkward and just flat out uncomfortable. Of course, she's also got to deny that she would ever want to be Takeda's wife, right? Because that's crazy talk, isn't it? Isn't it? I want to point out right now that the office chief is a great boss. Probably one of the best bosses in an anime. He knows how to lecture his staff while being respectful. He's intuitive, and he's a really refreshing look at how I really believe the office environment is really like in Japan. None of this irate, door-slamming, screaming bosses that just make you feel like an insect. This guy is, I think, the ideal boss. Now, he's super quick to pick up on the fact that Futaba wants to go to lunch with Takeda, and even though he doesn't know the details, apparently he could intuit that it was something that was important to her, so he graciously backs out to free them up some lunchtime. Naturally, Takeda lets Futaba know that he's cool with what went down the night before, and he just chalks the whole thing up to just alcohol-induced blathering, right? It's his job to look after his kohai. I am slightly curious to know if he's going to be the type to catch on. If and when this turns serious, please God, let this turn serious. Or if he's going to be willfully ignorant of everything. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I would think that as with it and as observant as he is, he'll be able to pick up pretty much anything that she puts down. It's also made obvious by this point that because of her height, Futaba is really worried about how others perceive her. She's worried that others don't take her seriously, or worse yet, don't see her as a grown woman. And of course, she finds herself perplexed by this, considering how Takeda behaves around her, especially when people joke that seeing them together is like seeing a father with their daughter. I can probably guess that this would give her something of a complex. This carries over into Futaba, assuming that her being taken seriously is now connected to her breast size, and that just leads to all sorts of silly complications later on in the episode. And one really great moment on the train. I also want to say that while he may not look it, Sota Kazuma is like the chillest dude in the show, and he keeps mostly to the background in the first couple of episodes, though when he flexes his superior ability at being a decent person, he stands out in just the right way, especially when you place him next to the shallow examples of some of his fellow male co-workers. I wasn't so sure at first, but now I actually ship him and Sakurai. May the anime gods make this a thing and bless their pairing. I think my two favorite moments in the episode is when Sota casually calls the wrong number to bail Sakurai out of an awkward situation. And then, of course, the best one is when Futaba calls her granddad. I really don't see much of a family resemblance other than the color of their hair, because my God, this guy is about the dude of all dudes, okay? Just saying. It was really a shock, and I can't wait to see more of him in the show later on. But you know what? What did you guys think of this episode? What were some of your favorite moments? Have you picked a favorite character yet? What did you think? Let me know. Write an epic tale of how amazing or horrendous you think this show is in the comment section down below, and let me hear all about it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you're new, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos. If you'd like to help support the channel, then you can head over to my Patreon. You'll get early access to all of these great videos and more. And you can donate as little as $1. I'll get a coffee and then I'll get right back to work making more great videos. Have an amazing day, everyone. Keep being awesome. And I will see you all in the next video.